Welcome to Going Insane with Tempers Tremaine. That's me. How y'all doing? You in the river? So, staying in the river. Didn't know if I was going to do a message today, but alas, yay. Okay, so the audit results were conclusively released last night, the Arizona audit, by Donald Trump during his rally in wherever, and I didn't watch all of it. It's difficult on my device for some reason. Anyway, so it's conclusive that he won by a lot. Okay. He's also now said, I want to audit the 2 reddest counties and the 2 bluest counties in Texas. And we have all the other Georgia and whatever audits going on as well. So the answer is now what? Or the question, the answer is what we're waiting for. The question is, so what's the question going to be, and how long until we get to the answer, right? We're all tired. We are all tired and drained and expectant and trying to stay out of the disappointment zone, right? And keep positive, and that's our job. To stay anchored in each moment, appreciate our lives, so we can anchor down the light that the higher realms are sending down, so that we can create new earth and protection as we move forward into the next 1,000 years, which is biblical, right? I've heard it confirmed in a couple other places. And, there's really no sinking back into the 3D once we elevate. So that's not really the concern. The concern is, how do we progress now? Like I was talking, it's the overlap of the Aquarian and the Piscean age. The Aquarian age taking its, leap off of the end of the Piscean age. And so the Piscean age is waning, and the age of Aquarius is gaining momentum. So let's call in gang, and trying to think if let's keep it personal. Individual. Okay, so instead of on a global tense, let's go ahead. Gang. Oh, gang. OCG. Come and play with me. Sound of fun. Sananda. Yes. Mary Magdalene, Joan, Sakina is always with me. Holy Spirit. Okay, that's the Father God, right? And the Son, who is the consciousness of this universe in particular, as I explained in previous videos. Okay. Okay, Metatron. It's like, I'm here. Uriel and Raziel, I'm always here. So they're my gang. Okay, so gang. This is your message, not my message, but my question to you all for this message, for me and the individuals watching, whenever you're watching, is the now for you. What is it that we need to know as individual souls that have contracted into this here and this now for a time such as this? What do we need to know to keep our motivation and our focus going forward? How was that? That's a pretty good question. So it's Sunday. Good morning. Sunday morning. I posted some pretty great memes on my Facebook channel, which is listed below. And his education. They do a great job over there. They really do. And it's more than just him. So, kind of like Tom McDonald. It's him and his brother and maybe one other person, right? And with Tom McDonald, it's him, his best friend, and his girl. And that's one message right there. We're going to be changing how things are approached, executed, and released and received. That's a good thing. We're going to be coming into a conscious acknowledgement that no soul is better than any other soul. There's just different pieces of the big puzzle, the big picture that each puzzle piece fulfills. We can't all do it all, nor should we want to. We should inquire and be open to receiving what our niche is. What is our forte? What does our past dictate our future is trajectorizing us into? Because all this life experience, all of the culmination of our soul journey, our lessons learned, the karma we've busted, transmuted, the focus, it has a definite trajectory on what our area of expertise is, even if we didn't know we were in the school of life during all of these trials, tribulations, obstacles, disappointments, dysfunction, etc., etc. We were, and it's a hard life. It was a hard fought for and won education, and nobody's journey or education, life experience is minimalized by any soul that's aware of this fact. Let that sink in. And we also, in turn, don't set anybody on pedestals. We all have abundance coming, so there shouldn't be a envy factor or jealousy or the status quo or the status symbols or the status checkboxes of how well we've done according to the 3D fucked up matrix. It doesn't exist anymore. Just know that. Know it. Live it. Be it. Quit looking at other souls that way. Quit looking at yourself that way. The more we all come into this understanding, the faster we're going to get to where we want to be. That's a fact, Jack. We need to put our energy into where we want to be, not where we see ourselves at. And there really is a bliss zone. 0.0 is where the magic happens, and that's my niche. Is walking that out, experiencing it, being able to share it, pointing it out, giving soul self-help steps on how to get there. Abundance is in the eye of the beholder and the one experiencing the moment. Abundance to me is not the same as abundance to you, perhaps. Probably not supposed to be. Everybody's not supposed to be the same. We're supposed to be different and celebrated as that. Who's taking Metatron again? Okay, Metatron. He says, we work well together. Oh, I am inclined to agree, Metatron. He says, get centered. I'm here. Don't worry. I got you. I love my love team. They showed me they loved me first. It's not hard to do when someone loves you first, is it? When somebody has consistently through trials, fires, tribulations, obstacles, letdowns, disappointments, when they just love you because you're you and are fascinated by everything you're experiencing and love listening to your stories. They're paying attention to your stories because they love you unconditionally. If you haven't experienced that, you should ask your gang to show you first through them. Yahweh, Yeshua, so that you know what that looks like and feels like, and quit knocking people down that just love you, because you figure there must be strings attached to that love, because in your experience, in your dysfunction, malfunction, love always came with strings attached. If you don't receive love unconditional, it's because you feel you're not worthy, and that's a you problem, not a that person problem. Thank you very much. Yep. Okay. Yep. Got you. Okay. That's all I need to know. Because I believe in love unconditional and energies that are less dense than me by a lot. I'm a 3D dense dweller. I am. I've been. I aspire higher. And it's my intention. My intentions and my focus has been well received and honored as I've laid out here in this channel. So, take a peruse around, look around, see if any titles jump out at you. Let me just go. Okay. Take a look around. Start with the playlist. I listened to the very first one again this morning. It's like 5 minutes long. But I remember that being the jumping off spot, and now I can definitely see why it was. I couldn't earlier, but okay, ready? So I don't know when I'll be able to do another video. I don't know anything ever, so don't hear from me on here again soon, shortly. Don't worry. My emails are always below. If y'all want to reach out to me, cutting. Integrate your knowing. It's a 9. That's a now card. I never saw one. Integrate your knowing. Essential meanings. Introspection. Finding soul purpose. The benefits of spending time alone. A thinker. Nurturing your spirit. Your innate inner knowing. Instinct. Intuition. Holism. The integration of many parts. Wisdom. Self-care message. Feeling isolated or alone? A time to collaborate or reach out to others for help. A warning to trust your gut. The importance of recognizing your deepest goals. A tendency to be too much of a hermit. You are a spiritual being with animal instincts and the resources inside you to totally rock this life. Integrate all of your wisdom as you navigate your current situation. The fox has many traits that guide his joyful life. He's clever and cunning, aloof yet adorable, instinctual, wise, and creative. And he calls upon all of these diverse aspects of self to calibrate his inner guidance system. He lives and moves as a whole being, and that is where his magic lies. Your wholeness will be more compelling than any one aspect of you. Your answer lies in adding your options together and in making something new out of them. There is no need to pick a single alternative, nor to niche and focus on one tiny aspect of who you are. Your pure, integrated essence radiates magic. Well, that's what I was talking about, channeling in the beginning, when it came to the culmination of our vast experiences is where our abundance and our giftings and our profession, which is different than like a career, right? It's like a career is more like 9 to 5, but a profession is something you're a pro at, something that somebody comes to receive what you have as a pro. That was pretty tight. I don't care who you are. There's no need to pick a single alternative, nor to niche and focus on one tiny aspect of who you are. Your pure, integrated essence radiates magic like nothing else does. It's time to infuse your book knowledge with your own innate wisdom. Meditate on your situation anew, refusing to fixate on past negative memories and choosing to focus on present possibilities. Spending time in quiet reflection will allow you to really hear what your whole heart advises. Make like a hermit and spend make like a hermit. I saw Kermit. Make like a hermit and spend some introspection time with your inner sage. Are you happy with where you're headed? Are you living a life that feels soul satisfying? Are you cutting off any important aspects of you that need to be integrated into your plan? Well, Are you? Metatron. Shift the way to new potential. And there's my 11. Shift the way to new potential. Essential meanings: light worker ignited, a shift in your consciousness, human evolution, the charisma of a powerful leader, the awareness of your thoughts, things coming into alignment with your highest purpose. Dang, good at this. Your soul story and uncovering your highest potential. Self-care message: a need for humility, determination, tolerance, and perseverance. Showing patience and understanding, letting go of expectations, accepting new ways of thinking, having one foot in the old and one foot in the new, a need to turn away from naysayers. Yes, yes, I always say, get away from the naysayers. We are in a time of massive evolution. Old ways of thinking are being replaced by a new awareness. So good at this. And luminous leaders with novel ways of being in the world are necessary at this time. You are being called to lead with your gifts, your skills, your voice, and your spirit, and to gracefully navigate these uncertain yet exciting times. Explore and express your calling, and make the shift into living and breathing your purpose. If your soul feels restless, it is because the progress of this shift, your genesis, has been slower than necessary. Yes, we're all a little restless, and we can't point fingers at any body or any soul. I mean, other than ourselves, if we feel we must, at the slowness of anything that's going on. I mean, we cannot look at the other souls and put blame. We need to, if we're going to put blame, we need to put it here. But we don't even need to do that. But we do need to be culpable and accountable. Previous message, okay, in the playlist. As a race, as individual souls, as part of the whole, as light workers, as contracted in energies and soul beings that are here for a purpose, and denying, refusing, or turning away from that over and over and over again, not jumping in, jumping out instead, going, oh no, I don't see everybody else jumping in that pool. I ain't going. Get cray. Come on in, the water's fine. I know you want to. Come on. I know you want to. By staying in a funk instead of laughing, that's a choice that we need to be accountable and culpable for. Yes. If your soul feels restless, it is because the progress of this shift, your genesis, has been slower than necessary. Know that your shift will be a catalyst for those who witness your journey. Yes, I've been saying that in all my videos. Okay. When we see other souls standing in their power, in their luminosity, we are reminded of who we ourselves can be. So that reminds me of something else. Just in standing up in your circles, in your stores, just walking without a mask. And if they say something, say, okay, I'll spend my money somewhere else. That's all you got to do. But if you do it, other people will start taking their masks off too, and they'll hear they can spend their money somewhere else. If they're doing it out of convenience or fear, that's the wrong motivation. If they're truly doing it because they feel like they'll get sick or they'll get someone sick. That's another mentality altogether. That's not the same thing. They can have their fear. They just don't need to tell us to be afraid. There's the rub, right? We are reminded of who we ourselves can be. Shift the way for us, light worker. Shift your focus from you to them, and notice that you can do what you can do for the greater good of those around you. Your best offering in the world relies on solving a problem for others, on loving others, on helping them shift. It's time for you to boldly step up to help accelerate human consciousness. Oh my God. Metatron, online Donkey Kong. Ooh. On helping them shift, it's time for you to boldly step up to help accelerate human consciousness and to leave your positive mark on the world. Have you been feeling the call to change, yet holding back? What's keeping you from choosing a new path today? How can you best support others as they shift into the best versions of themselves? What new potential lies ahead of you? This is about you. And then what you have to offer all. And don't tell me nothing. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of self-wah. I don't receive wah. My. There's my 11 again. The wall. Obstacles. The wall came up in yesterday's too. Maybe we should spend some time this beautiful Sunday day and just put that album on one way or another and listen to it. I think I might follow my advice on that today. The wall, obstacles, being inconvenienced by life, detours, non-action. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you're on track, with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. 10:10 on the clock. That's an awesome moment right there. That's a great angel number. Woo! Y'all could look it up too, because it happened during the reading and you're watching it. Angel number 1010. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Shocked and amazed, even, he said many times. You are so geared up that you are so sure that you are on track with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. That's the 0.0 point. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Like, you're creating it, but now you got to wait for it and not control the how it arrives or the when. That's control, and that's an illusion. Yes, I got to tell myself too. I've been listening to myself, and the more I release control and the more I stay in peace, the more peaceful I am, for one thing. But things keep coming. I ain't worried about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to borrow trouble. Yes, I said it. Borrow trouble. I do. Always do, don't I? Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours, and what will be walled off from you? Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Oh, Metatron. It's here. Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness is called Source, or God's, or Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all of the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know, just as the head of the mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. Thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the planet kingdom. Connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the planet kingdom. It's hard to say. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms, which is what we were just saying. Here, I think so, right? First manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. Yes. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of the all. Yes, yes. Thank you, Metatron. Oracle 7. And it's 33, right? Yep. 33. Ears wide open. Another Foxy. Ears wide open. Key concepts. Deep listening as a gift we give to others. Understanding someone else's needs showing focused attention, tuning into another, and letting go of the ego's need to be heard. The world is constantly speaking to us and offering us clues about what is really going on beneath the surface of things. Boy, just like the mushroom. We all have the capacity to hear beyond the noise that reaches our ears. The challenge is when we feel misunderstood and unheard. When we feel insignificant, it's easy to over-explain ourselves in an attempt to get acknowledged. Now is the time to let all that go. Offer your attention as the gift that it is. It's time to stop multitasking, checking your phone, thinking of what you're going to say next, and doing all the other things that keep you from connecting fully. Whenever we are in a state of chaos and distraction, paying attention to only some of what is being said, we lose the ability to pick up on everything, including that which is not being said. Deep listening is the way. I was talking about this earlier. I was just saying that. And deep listening is the way in which we immerse ourselves in the truth of the world. In this way, with ears wide open, we also open our hearts and minds to understand more than what is conveyed through words alone. Opportunities arise from the subtle cues we miss when we are not 100% present. Purposeful, open listening is an act of true respect and intimacy. When you are in this space of receptivity, letting go of the need to be heard or to be right, you become expansive and alert to meaningful potential. Let's do that one again. Purposeful, open listening is an act of true respect and intimacy. When you are in the space of receptivity, letting go of the need to be heard or to be right, you become expansive and alert to meaningful potential. Right now, keep your ears wide open, and you will find more than what you were searching for. Woo! Can't argue with that. Time machine. That was a 3-3. Now this is another 3. Time machine. Key concepts. Inherited patterns. Conditioning. Lessons already learned. Cellular memory. Honoring the past without being trapped there. We rely on stories we inherit from our ancestors, our families, our culture, and the world around us to construct a map of our reality. As we develop new stories in life, we build on those old foundations, repair them when we can, or tear them down to begin again. The best and most powerful traits and experiences of your ancestors are yours to integrate into your life, so you don't have to revisit their hardship or rectify their mistake. You have a magical map with which to navigate your current circumstances. Look to the past for answers now. Ask yourself, in this situation, what can I learn from those who came before me? What traits can I emulate in order to move through this challenge with wisdom? How can I build on what I already know and integrate this understanding? What might I do differently? Sometimes you walk blindly into traps set in the past. Perhaps you couldn't see that you were repeating a pattern until you were well in it. The best course of action here is to rest, practice self-compassion, and make a conscious choice to do something differently next time. Clarity will come. Remember that if you do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. History repeats itself only if you allow it. The most important thing is that you are becoming aware. You can make a different choice regarding how you respond to life right now. Yes, things can be awkward and uncomfortable as old hurts are revealed and new solutions are attempted. The time is ripe for change, so keep going. Every step is important. Allies will rally, but in the end, you are the one you've been searching for. One day, you will remember how your beautiful new story was just around the corner. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. Metatron. Befriend your fear monster. The year's almost over. The year of 5 is almost over. So do it. Chop chop. I mean, if we're not turning fear into excitement by now, we need to get a move on. Or at least start. Befriend your fear monster. Just as you are about to step forward in all your fullness and authenticity of remembering your greatest work in the world, the fear monster interjects. Who am I to do this great work? Will my health suffer? Will my family be neglected? What if somebody else does this better? I don't have the resources I need. I don't know enough to make this happen. Yama. No matter what you've already achieved, fear seems to change and morph to get you to form another angle. The fear monster whispers, what if you don't live up to your fullest potential here? There's a reason we hold on to these fears. Somehow they serve us. For example, fear can prevent us from starting a new endeavor, thereby saving us from failing. Of course, the only way you fail is by not trying, but never mind that aspect. There could be an old pattern or story you are still living out. However, you cannot truly get in alignment with your greatest work until you walk through the darkness. If you don't know what a dark night of the soul is, using Google as a verb here, Google it. So what's the solution? Feel fully. Feel fully. Feel. Feel, deal, heal. Feel. If you're still denying your feelings, please go to my playlist that I will list at the end of this video. That's the only thing that keeps us from being reptiles or reptilian. If we feed them our fears, we're feeding the enemy. I hate to say Benedict Arnold, but there it is, yeah. Just kidding. You got time. Just start. It's just time to start. That's what time it is. It's time to start. Begin. Go in. Look around. Get to know yourself. It's okay. Why are you afraid of yourself? I mean, you're going to have to get along one way or the other. Or just, throw in the towel altogether, I guess. That's a choice. Some people may choose that. I don't recommend it, and I'm not encouraging it. But I mean, no one's going to force you to do your inner work, to love yourself, to forgive yourself. No one's going to force you to do it. Unconditional love is a choice. Of course, then you have to look at what the other choices are. And I'll let you form whatever those other choices are, because it's none of my business what your choices are according to you. It's none of my business. I'm just putting it out there so we can stop and think and lay this out practically, logically. Common sense theories, critical common sense theory. Oh my God. They used to call it critical thought process. They used to teach that. I took it in college. Okay, that was a long time ago, but that's not the point. Well, yeah, it kind of is. So what's the solution? Feel fully. Allow your fear to move through you without giving into it. Befriend your fear monster. Cosmic Catalyst. What purpose are my fears serving? Cosmic Checkbox. Spend at least an hour in a pitch black room alone with your thoughts to face the darkness. If you can find a sensory deprivation tank, a pitch black, light-proof, soundproof environment heated to the same temperature as your body. Moving right along. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. Another 5. Let me see. Hello. Are you here? There? Are you anywhere? There it is. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. You've been given new vision. Don your purple glasses of galactic destiny and envision anew. From this new perspective, you are able to see what others cannot. Everything happening is now filtered through the purple lens of the highest service for you and those around you. Every seeming obstacle is there to steer you forward on your true path. Each encounter, chance meeting, or random resources has a purple tint to it so you can identify that it's just for you. It's like having X-ray glasses to see the connection threads and perfect patterns of the cosmic tapestry being woven in front of your eyes. Cosmic Catalyst. Wearing my purple glasses of galactic destiny, what do I see differently now? Mime putting on your glasses before you write the answer and grab a special pair of glasses or grab a special pair of glasses to transform your vision. Buy or create a pair of purple glasses to wear anytime you need to see differently. You can draw or paint glasses or be ambitious and craft some glasses with knickknacks lying around the house. Metatron. 7. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. You're entering a very auspicious time right now. The symbols, signs, and nudges you've been getting from the universe are calling you forward. Sometimes they're gentle, sometimes more jarring, all saying, this is what you signed up for. Get on with it. Trust your dreams. Know deep in your heart that you have a destiny of greatness here to fulfill. A little voice inside may be saying that you made this whole thing up. Well, if you did, doesn't matter. All the stories we tell ourselves are ones we've created anyway, so why not make your life story a magic tale? Amen. And all along the way, you have a beacon calling you home. Cosmic Catalyst. What ongoing sign or symbol is a lighthouse I can look to for guidance home? What ongoing sign or symbol is a lighthouse I can look to for guidance home? Use your non-dominant hand to write the last 3 signs you've received, and if you know it, their greater meaning. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Okay. These here. Ready? Okay. Okay, angels. Dazzle us. Encourage us. Enlighten us. instruct us, redirect us if necessary. Tell us what we need to know. Show us who you are. Be our lighthouse. Tear down the wall. That was a beautiful song. Ready then? What? Got one last. Okay, same as yesterday. Ace of Michael. Ace of Michael badass. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Knight of Gabriel. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause. Instinctively knowing just what to do. Ooh-wee. Justice. Just had this one the other day. The chances of that are like slim to none. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. And that's Archangel Raquel. The angel sent you this card as an assurance that the right decision will be made. Court cases, settlements, or other issues decided by third parties will be ruled in your favor. Where situations had previously become unfair, Archangel Raquel can help restore balance between the people involved, and you will soon be able to put this challenge behind you. This card also brings a message of empowerment that the situation you find yourself in was partially created by previous choices you made, and therefore new choices can bring about new results if you desire. It is very important to make fair and carefully measured decisions at this time. Kindness and justice must always be extended towards everyone involved. Additional meanings of this card: seek equality, set aside emotion, do the logical thing, review legal papers carefully. Archangel Raquel is the angel to call upon whenever you find yourself in a challenging situation with someone else. He can soften the energy between two people or even groups so that a peaceful and harmonious resolution can be found. 8 of Michael Badass. Going through the garden gate. You can be free. Make courageous choice to change your situation. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Six of Gabriel. Had this one the other day too. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. Last but not least, the star, Archangel Jophiel. A dream can come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. Now is the time to have great faith and hope. This star shines in the heavens as inspiration and as an affirmative sign to you that your plans can be viewed with enthusiasm and confidence. If you've been experiencing challenges, you can rest assured that your difficulties will quickly fade into the past. This is the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's a star you can make a wish upon. The most important element for your success is believing in yourself. Archangel Jophiel can help you see how beautiful this moment is. Can help you see how beautiful this moment in your life is. Feel inspired to make long-term plans and know that you'll be successful. Additional meanings: a dream come true, renewed purpose, following your intuition, faith in yourself. Archangel Jophiel's name means the beauty of God. She excels at beautifying any situation or challenge that has arisen. You can also call upon Archangel Jophiel in times of joy and gratitude to help you anchor in your heart the positive energy of that moment. Thanks for hanging out with me. I mean it. Remember, integrate your knowing. Shift the way to new potential. The galactic mushroom, divine matrix. The wall, obstacles. Ears wide open. Don't forget, be an active and interested listener to increase intimacy with anybody. Time machine. Befriend your fear monster. See through perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny, and your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Okay, y'all. Have a blessed week. Thanks for hanging out with me. I mean it. I love you. I love you. I love me too. Don't forget, you love you too, okay? Okay. Peace and out.